Get up, baby, this morning. This is ELIO Piedra. Another morning means another coffee because this is morning coffee with ELIO. This is going to be a great day. We have a fantastic guest. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. What an exciting day. What an exciting year. You know, after this very difficult 2020, we decided to change the whole concept of morning coffee with ELIO. And actually, we're going to kick off this 2021 with an awesome guest. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting. We're going to be talking about all the beautiful things that you can accomplish when you believe in your dreams and your goals. And let me tell you something. Are you really trying to get to the next level in 2021, to do all the things that you couldn't do in 2020, just to accomplish that next level and the best version of yourself? Well, today I have the perfect guest for you. Someone that is going to bring that energy level all the way to the top, that is going to fire up your morning. So you better like it and share it, because right now, let me tell you, we're live on Facebook, Periscope TV, and YouTube. And you want to share the good stuff, as my dear friend John Toll used to say. So let's bring our guest, Raellen Hale, to Morning Coffee with ELIO. Welcome. How you doing this morning?
Woo! Hey, how you doing, ELIO? I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
It is so awesome to have you. By.
Yes.
You came to Morning Coffee, and we talk a little bit about your story and all the things that you've been through and all the things that you've been accomplishing and all the things that you continue to accomplish, inspiring so many people, you know, around the world and social media, super active. So talk to me a little bit about how it's been the last 6 months since the last time we have spoken on Morning Coffee.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have experienced a wonderful opportunity expanding in my career growth. So I got my dream job. I mean, who would have thought that here I get paid to be a marketing executive director of a wealth management company. I'm really excited on that. And I get paid to be on Facebook.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So talk to me a little more about that. So what is this job about?
Okay, so we really are focused on helping families and communities be able to save and protect their finances and build a legacy for the future. So we are really focused on empowering and elevating other people, especially families, to keep to help them be strong, so that, you know, one thing I will have to say, 2020 was a huge wake-up call for everybody, right? I mean, with jobs, people getting laid off, small businesses getting shut down. So we have to really think smarter, and we have to really learn how to protect, plan, you know, for the future. Like my mom always says, you plan for the worst, but you hope for the best. So with wealth management, what we do is we just basically teach you all the financial ins and outs to kind of protect your money, build up a life savings, and live tax-free.
That is fantastic. So I am glad that you mentioned that, because today I am all about goal setting and strategic planning, because I believe that we need to be intentional about our goals.
Yeah.
Intentional about our dreams. So because if we are just casual, we're going to end up a casualty. You know about that.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we need to make sure that we have a plan, we do our homework, we have a written plan, and we need to make sure that we execute that plan. We take action with that plan. So you're now talking about helping families and impacting lives, that people that they need help. And I want to understand a little more about this program. So maybe through morning coffee, we can also spread the good news about this program, and they can reach out to you. So if you could expand a little more on that, how can people become part of this program, and what is this program stand for?
Okay, so what I created was the POWWH Revolution, and the POWWH Revolution is about taking the power of your faith and using intuition and prayer and positioning yourself spiritually so that first and foremost you can change your mindset and understand how to navigate yourself through trauma and things like that may come up with a healthy, positive mindset, so that when you are able to activate your actual plan, activate that actual your goals, and start making those steps to actually physically manifest everything that you have in mind, you are prepared. So with the POWWH Revolution, it's kind of like I take that the spiritual compass that we receive through faith, and then we apply it with actual practical solutions that I have acquired with the wealth management company that I'm a part of. So it's a blend together of spiritual alignment and positivity and practicality.
That is fantastic.
And so that is how we empower other people. And we've been, right now we're partnering with the city of Gainesville with their Strive for Success program. So we're teaching financial literacy to families and single parents and people that are in need, to empower them to actually have jobs, as well as be able to protect and save and build a financial security for their families.
That is awesome. I am very glad you mentioned that, because I am all about checking, double checking, and checking every day about who I am surrounded by, right? Who are my circle? Who are the people on your ear that they are holding you accountable or not? Do they believe in your dreams or not?
Right.
But you know, I feel sometimes I get the feeling that people, they don't understand, or they don't want to take the risk of losing some people as friends or even families, you know. But if you have any toxic people in your life, either in your family or not, it's toxic people. So you need to make sure that you have people, you are surrounded with OQP. Let's start with that. OQP, only quality people. That's all you need.
There you go.
Only quality people.
Right.
Let's talk about that for a minute. How?
Okay.
Yeah. How? What would you say to somebody that they're right now, they are feeling kind of lost in life? They're taking a different direction because of somebody else. How would you help them to identify toxic people in their lives?
Well, first, and I think we have to look inward. Touch on evaluating all the people in your life and judging them and deciding who's good and who's not good. What it really is about looking inward and deciding what is good behavior and what is not. My purpose, and what actions take me to my purpose, what actions will take me further away. You have to determine in your mind every day when you get up that I'm going to take steps to actually achieve my goals. I'm going to take steps to actually be closer to who God I am, or who I say I am. Not what the world says, not what the situations that are going on in the news, not my past, but who I believe that I am and who I can be. So when you begin to align your mindset with where you want to go, then people that come into your life that speak negative, that tear you down, that don't feed that purpose that you have building yourself, you just naturally tend to navigate your way away from those kinds of people. No longer do you align with them. And to be honest with you, in my life, when I start, those toxic people just fall off.
Yes, yes. And you know, people, I don't know if they know this, but you had that moment in your life that it was really tough. That moment
Yes.
that I just would love for you to share that moment and that feeling within you that you say, hey, I had it, I can have more, and I got what it takes, and I'm gonna do this to make it happen. Could you please share your story with our morning coffee community, because this is the perfect story to begin 2021. No matter what you went through, you got what it takes.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Oh, honey, I have been through it. And you know, domestic violence, rape, depression, obesity, homeless, and I was to overcome that through my own business, become a massive YouTube influencer, prophetically, and empower other people. And for me, that's the key right there. When I began to shift my focus from living in public housing and depending on the government, and my son who had autism, I had to actually leave work for 2 years to take care of him, and that is, why I ended up having a lot of financial struggles and everything. And plus, I did not know life savings and how to protect myself financially, and so I just didn't have all the knowledge either. But when I began to shift my focus from what I didn't have and say, you know what, this is what I do have. I have joy. I have I have love. I have creativity. I have wonderful ideas. And to focus on my ideas and my life began to as I actually took steps towards birthing those ideas into being. So I said, I am a writer, and I began with the blog. And I think that, to me, it starts with little baby steps, and just first, number one is knowing who you are and where you're going. Without a vision, the people perish. So if you do not have a vision, then you don't know where you don't know how to navigate the ship, right? So having a vision, writing it out, making it plain, being able to really say, okay, these are the goals that I'm going to set, and not just about weight loss, or not just about making more money. It could be having peace of mind. It could be about being healthier. It could be about just discarding addictions, or discarding a negative mindset where you feel low self-esteem, or you feel you don't love your body, or you don't love who you are. Whatever it is, writing it out really, really helps. And that's what that was a big thing in helping me. And so just taking, even if it was just one small little step, even if it was blog posts, talking to somebody about a book, my book idea, or help people, I would go to business in Gainesville, and I would begin talking to them. I had built websites, blog, did a lot of my own work, create and build and start my social media events and all that. So, and build a brand. I did that myself without a team or anything. And so I actually, for free, would offer my services to other small businesses in the community. And it built a network. It built a fellowship. I would offer my services at church. It built a network. It built a fellowship. And when you begin to build a community of people and begin to work together, helping others, it helps build you up as well.
That is awesome. So there is something that resonate in my mind right now when you start talking about depending on the government, public living, and all this, and then you actually overcame that. And the reason I am mentioning this is because we're going to take a break now, but when we come back, I want to talk about that. What do you think that all that everyone is talking out there is about the stimulus check or not? right? So right now we're gonna
Yes.
take a break and we're coming back with Raellen Hale, but no, without mentioning that we are right now live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope TV. Thanks to the amazing producer from Bamboo Strategic Media that is today at the studio helping us to make it happen. Just to make it happen, the first show, first fresh look of 2021 that we are ready to be on fire. We are coming back in just a minute. This is Morning Coffee with ELIO. This is going to be a great day. We have a fantastic guest right now. So we are coming back after this break. And just like that, we are back. Morning Coffee with ELIO,
Yes.
with the great Raellen Hale. So
How you
let's
doing?
talk about, you are great. You know that. So
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
let's talk about the stimulus check. So people
Yeah.
out there, uh, I'll tell you something. I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and the conversation started because they were mentioning if it was 600, 1200, and the number and all of that. And my personal opinion is just mine. I said, I humbly can tell you that if the discussion, if the argument is how much they are going to give you, I think we have a problem. But the problem is not how much they are giving you. The problem is that you are expecting it. The problem is that you are expecting that to solve your problem. So you have a big problem here.
Right.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So we need to change that mindset, right? So
Right.
tell me, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts?
Okay. So I know that a lot of people were very upset that, they only received the $600. And just that, I am fully convinced that when, Biden flow everything, he's going to do more stimulus. He knows what it's like to almost lose his home. And if it hadn't been for Obama, he would have. So, so he's been in those shoes, and he knows exactly what it's like. A lot of people don't know that story. But as far as just focusing on, am I going to get 600? Am I going to get 1,200? Am I going to get 5,000? I don't know. What matters is, what can I do to actually take that money and make it grow into something that's going to last me long term, rather than just feeding the machine. I really feel strongly that we all need to just wake up and realize that it's not about, getting some money. Oh, we got some free money. Oh, okay, now we're going to pay this and pay that. Well, okay, yes, I understand fully being in a bind and owing rent, or being behind in your utilities, or whatever it is. Be smart, pay your bills, but take a little bit of that money to create something so that you don't have to be in that bind again. We need to remember to first pay ourselves. We have to learn as a country to be our own bank, to stop relying on even our banking institution, the government, and all of those things. There are other avenues. The wealth, they do not rely on cards. They don't rely on bank account. All of there is a different way to save, to build, and to prosper. So many different ways. So many.
Yes, and now that you mentioned that, I had Matt Scott, a great friend of the show, the other day. We were talking about how 9 out of 10 people in the United States, they cannot retire at the age of 60 or 70. He's a financial educator. There is a whole show about this, and about the new policies that actually President Biden is going to be changing, and how that is going to help you or is going to impact your finances in different ways. So the point here, it is that how we take action, how we switch that mindset of what you just mentioned, instead of just being waiting to see how we can get a free money. It is like what we have, how we can build from there, how we can just build up a castle with the little pieces that we have, right? And you were saying a minute ago that there is so many ways, and I would love to like dive deeper into that. Can you share with us a couple of ways that they help you in your past to get to where you are right now?
Okay. Well, just personally, before I knew about, let's say before I knew about financial literacy, where, I knew about annuities and getting out that 401k and, and all that stuff. Basically, gosh, that's funny. A lot of people want to know how I do it, because I have in the past, like, really hit rock bottom before, and then I just bounce back. But, I have to say, honestly, it's faith. It's prayer. It's really, okay. I make up in my mind that the situation and the circumstance that I'm at does not fit who I am. It is not me. This is not who I am, and this is not where I'm going to be. I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be a published, famous book author, or whatever it is. Or you could say I'm going to be a business owner, or whatever your dream is. I'm going to be ELIO with the podcast and in the studio, whatever it is. And you around to say, this ain't it. So I have work, and you get busy. And you know what I do? Honestly, that when you really believe in you really believe in yourself and taking steps, it aligns, and people are like, you're like a magnet. It just, doors open. I mean, literally, I have gone into a job that had advertised for just like a secretary or something like that, and sat down, and the owner started talking to me, and they said, nope, I want you for something bigger and better. And they actually give me a higher position and promote me. And I didn't even go in there for that, and the reason is because I saw myself as that. I believed that I was that, and it was magnetically attracted to me through the joy and the faith that I have in my perseverance to succeed. And so when you mix faith and works, it comes alive. And that is a fact. It's not just a scripture in the Bible that we hear on Sunday school. It's a fact. It works. And so I just find that in my life. And there has been times when I remember I was living in the projects, and the roof started caving down from the rain. And I just said, I looked around, and my babies were all three children all in one bed, and then me in my other bedroom. And I said, this ain't my life. This isn't where I should be. God said that I am more than a conqueror, and I am set apart. I'm chosen. I'm royalty. I'm not going to live in this squalor. And I got up and I laid walls in my apartment, and I decreed that each of my children would have a bedroom, and that I would live in a house. And then about, let's say, 3 years later, I went through some things, and I kept working towards, my goals. And just out of the blue, one of the programs I applied to called me and said, come get your house. 5-bedroom house. Now, keep in mind, by that time, I had one more kid. And just as I had declared this creed 3 years before, each of my children had a bedroom. Now, that was mind-blowing. That was mind-blowing. And I'll go even one step further. When they told me that it was going to be a house in the neighborhood, I went out to the neighborhood. I was kind of curious. I wonder which one is going to be. There were several ones open. I saw one particular the end, and I loved it. It had a beautiful tree that had flowers in it, and I said, oh, I got one. I actually moved to that house, and out like me a few months because that used to live in that came down and knocked on the door, and she said, I just want you to know that I was living in this house and there was some issues that had happened and they had to fix it up, and they moved me down the road, and I kept hoping they were going to put me back in the house when it got done, but they moved you in. So that is the power of faith. You literally can prophesy your future if you believe and then take active steps towards it. If you activate your faith with action, it will become like a magnet attracting positivity, miracles, and wondrous things to you. It actually can happen. It's real.
Oh, I'm on fire. Hey, you know, Les Brown has a say that he said like your future, it is trapped within you. It's not ahead of you. Your future, it is trapped within you, and you got what it takes to make it happen.
Absolutely.
All you need to do is to take action, and that's your just the living example of how to just get to the next level, because you want to, because you got what it takes, because you are manifesting that. I love that part, but we have a couple minutes to go. Let's talk about goal setting really quick. What is one of the most exciting goals that you have for 2021?
All right, for 2021, my first goal is to publish a couple books and begin to do an entire revolution globally of bringing prophetic joy into the world. And then also becoming a homeowner. So those are my two goals. You're going to have to hold me to them. But one of my other goals, ELIO, is to start a podcast.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you something.
Hello.
We can help you with that. The Fiesta Media Studio is going to help you accomplish that goal.
That would be yeah, definitely. And I have several friends who publish authors, and so we've been discussing on a book together, and so I'm really excited. There's a lot of opportunities. And then also Cindy Williams, she reached out to me, and she has the PPC podcast right now. And I don't know, Cindy Williams, she starred in Mo Better Blues with Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes, and she also has starred in Dorothy Dandridge and The Wedding with Halle Berry. So she's a Hollywood actress, and she asked me to be on one of her radio podcast. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And we've been working together. She really loves the POWWH Revolution on YouTube, and it really inspires her spiritually. So definitely want to continue doing that, keep ministering to others, and giving them prophetic empowerment. So I'm really excited about everything that God is doing in my life.
That is so awesome. Well, I wish you the best year ever. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Much love. A healthy year. First of all, healthy success comes after good health, because, they say health, it is wealth. So we need to make sure what you mentioned, we are healthy so we can perform at our best level. So I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us, the first show of 2021, and for sharing your story and for inspiring people every single day.
Yes, and if to really learn how to build that life savings and live life, can on Facebook, Bright Views. We're available. You can just hit that WhatsApp and call us, and we can schedule an appointment with me.
That is awesome. Raellen Hale is going to impact your life with the POWWH Revolution of joy, and you can be part of this wonderful, wonderful movement. Thank you so much for being on Morning Coffee. And for you guys that are watching right now, remember that we are live every single week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 in the morning on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope TV. Like us, follow us, tune in. Let's get the energy level up, you know, all the way to the top. So we're gonna see you guys next week. And before we go, we wanna thank Raellen Hale and also POWWH Strategic Media that are right now with us, helping us to kick off this 2021 right. We're gonna see you guys on Wednesday. Guys, thank you very much for watching Morning Coffee with ELIO. Yes, we're really looking forward to seeing you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do not forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and become part of the Morning Coffee with ELIO community. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and live full.